Network Entertainment.
Problema kasi dyan, wala kasing signal yung Kiss eh. Yung Pacquiao kasi, meron signal yan eh. Sana kung meron ganyan, di ba? Yung, ganyan, dapat.
Sorry, di ba?
I think, dapat ipauso ng mga rider yan. Kapag
I love you.
Dapat ganyan.
I agree. I think that's a great tip.
Pero di ba may universal naman na
tama.
pag sumisingit parang, uy, hindi ko napansin bigla na nandiyan ka. So,
tama.
Hindi na, nawawala na yung galit ko. And ang powerful din ng...
Tama.
Parang feeling ko Jedi ako eh.
welcome back to Tunay na Rider. Today, we're diving into a hot topic that's been revving up the online world.
Yan.
Mahaba pa to, Pak.
Continue mo yun. Ang haba eh.
World.
World. That's not even a world. Revving up the online world.
The clash between vloggers and the law. Joining us is Attorney Genesis who will steer us through the legal twists and turns that some content creators face.
Whether it's reckless riding or capturing heated altercations on camera, we'll find out where the line is drawn and how to ride on the right side of the law.
Yan. In short,
buckle up. Let's get started. Yeah! Ito yung AI AI script.
In short,
okay.
Welcome Attorney Genesis.
Okay, maraming salamat sa pag-invite sa akin dito, no?
ayun. FYI guys, itong si Attorney Genesis, isang rin to. Rider din to, mahilig sa mga classic bike.
Anong bikes? Ano yung mga motor mo, Attorney?
Nakakahiya kasi...
We'll judge you.
Okay. Nakakahiya kasi...
Thumbs up, thumbs down. Kung ano.
Pareho yung dalawang motor ko eh. Meron akong Thruxton, saka meron akong T120.
Okay.
Wala akong naintindihan.
Triumph.
Okay. Pasado. Ikaw, Bak, Thruxton, T120.
Ano yun?
Triumph na
Bonneville.
Bonnevilles.
Oo. Maganda yun.
Yung T120.
Di ba si yung British na...
Si Gino Rufino, ganyan yung motor niya.
Yeah.
Yung Thruxton, pang mayaman yun.
Ito si Attorney Genesis, hindi mo makikitang nagra-ride to ng hindi to Japorms.
Oo nga
Parating
Every day is a distinguished gentleman's ride.
Yan.
Yun yung reason for the Thruxton. Yung T120 pang rock and roll.
Okay.
DGR everyday. Ito nga, Attorney. Since nagmomotor ka, I'm sure makaka-relate ka dun sa usapan natin. At bilang isang abogado, napakarami namin tanong sa'yo. Iba,
Ako yung tatanong mo?
Hindi
ako yung guest
May mga recent na nangyari, iba. Di ba? Mga notable na naging pumutok into a national news.
Yan ba yung yung namamakyo si Yana?
Okay. One, can we say that? I mean, okay, before we go to vloggers.
Hindi ako yung namamakyo. Namamakyo si Yana.
Allegedly. Well, kailangan ba sabihin?
Hindi allegedly kasi may clear
video.
evidence naman eh.
May AI naman eh.
Inedit niya pa.
Sandali. Before we go into what vloggers, the right and wrong and the legality of what vloggers do, what we're gonna discuss, does that hold true also for podcasts?
I think yes, I think.
Nako. So, bawal ka na mag-drugs on air.
Hindi naman nila malalaman kung totoo yun.
Merong mga bagay na I think will hold true for podcast. Okay. Ay, gusto ko lang sabihin usually
May video yung podcast.
Usually may pinagbabawalan na i-discuss yung mga bagay na meron ng kaso in court. Okay? So, ang sabi, kaya bawal namin i-discuss ng mga abogado dahil daw, in fact, pati yung mga journalists, I think, bawal nila i-discuss.
Yes, kami.
Diba?
Pag may kaso na hindi na nire-release
Kasi ayaw nila na parang masisway yung judgment ng court.
O maka-influence.
Oo, doon sa public opinion. Pero I think wala pa naman sa court yung kaso yata na gusto niyang pag-usapan.
As of today.
As of today.
May 15.
Wala ba talaga?
So wait, okay. Anyway, so let's take a step back. Si Buck mentioned Yana's name, Yana Motovlogs, right? Do we have to say allegedly every time? Can we say namakyu siya?
Or itago natin sa pangalang Yana.
I mean, so what about naming someone? Is there like a data privacy issue? Are we violating?
Okay, meron kasing merong malawak na exception dun sa Data Privacy Act doon sa journalism, in favor of journalism. So, anything na you are doing for journalistic purposes na people would think na, nagpo-folly siya dun sa mga pinagbabawal sa Data Privacy Act, hindi siya mag-apply dun as journalists.
Are we journalists? Is what walang kwenta yung tunay na writer eh. Does this fall under journalistic
Okay, ang nakalagay kasi doon, journalism, artistic,
Media.
and literary.
Literary.
Yan,
Okay.
yan
None
yung
of the
tatlo.
above.
Okay.
Pasok tayo sa literature.
I think pasok yung for artistic. Kasi this is entertainment eh. Kunyari, gusto mong maging...
Sino nagsabi sa'yo?
Entertainment and editorial
Yan.
of some sort.
Yun,
Yan,
okay.
And I think pasok naman siya sa journalism just because, kasi minsan sinasabi na kailangan yung journalism, kailangan facts lang daw, di ba? Kailangan wala kang mga comment. Pero the truth is, kapag public interest yung topic, you can, make fair commentary on that. Tapos
Okay.
it's still considered journalism.
Okay. So pasok.
Pasok eh.
But arguably, I'm the only one here who isn't a journalist. Si King, TV5, you've got... And then si Buck was with BBC before.
Tagal na yun. Retired na
And
ako
then
eh.
gumagawa ng documentaries, mga investigative pieces. And I, proudly, was with Games Master.
Dati, Top Gear.
Top Gear!
Hindi naman journalism yun.
Tsaka yung Ragnarok.
Ragnarok, yun. Okay, wait, na sidetrack. Okay, so we are, for the legal purpose and definition, journalists.
Tatago
For
natin
this.
yung pangalan King.
King Sing. Okay, King. Ano yung next question natin? Okay, so Yana, Motovlogs, just to be safe, I'll say allegedly.
Yes, just to be safe.
Or
Yes,
according
please.
to the video.
Yan.
According to the
According to the
video,
video.
dapat may modifier, may
Okay. Attorney, ito ngayon yung question. According dun sa video, napanood nating lahat kasi nga nag-viral siya. Naka-garner to ng, I think, 39 million, 40 million views. Somebody flipped up someone. Ibig sabihin, may nagtaas ng gitnang daliri, di ba? Tapos, nag-abangan sa tulay, nagkomprontasyon.
Wait,
salitaan.
question. Sadya ba yun? Or they were just nagpapahinga lang sila, naabutan sila?
According sa mga nabasa ko kasi sa internet, yung mga comments.
Oo, everything on
inabangan
the
daw.
internet is true.
Inabangan daw eh.
Lalo na sa comment section. Tama lahat yun.
yun.
Oo.
Dun pa lang sa act na yun, you flipped off someone, nagkasagutan kayo. May ano ba dun? May kasalanan na ba sila dun? According sa batas
Ako sa totoo lang, ayokong sinasabi to kasi nagagamit to ng mga maraming tao eh. Pero for hindi to legal advice, to? General information about
allegedly legal advice. General information. Do not use this in the court of law. You're not a client of attorneys and this is just...
Meron kami tinatawag sa
May disclaimer. Ano yung disclaimer natin about the episode, attorney?
Ayan, this is just a general legal information.
Yan.
And this does not constitute legal advice
Yan.
for anyone.
Pag
Okay?
ginamit niya, napahama kayo, wala kang
Wag
kasalanan dyan.
nyo silang sisihin. Okay. Meron kami tinatawag na catch-all na provision under the penal code. Yung crime siya na kapag parang, naku, hindi siya nagpo-fall sa kahit ano. Yung unjust vexation. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Yeah.
Parang, pwede ba magmura dito? Okay lang ba? Okay. Kunyari, binura ka, tangina mo, di ba?
Expression of profanity.
Ayun. Pwedeng, di ba? Lusot siya, sabi, lusot siya, hindi siya slander. Tama
Mukhang may case ka na yata na expression of profanity. Baka.
Tama ka, Bak. Di ba? Pwede nga sabihin, expression of profanity, wala lang yan. Pero, ang problem, doon sa unjust vexation, ang kumbaga pinapunish doon, yung effect sa akin. ano ko eh,
Psychological.
nairita ako eh. Oo, hindi,
May mental distress.
yan.
na-
Hindi, as simple as nairita lang ako. You disturb my peace. Yun lang. Kahit ikaw, ang intention mo was not to do that. Na-disturb mo yung peace ko. So, kasuhan kita ang just vexation. Matindi kasi 1 to 30 days yung kulong.
Wow.
Diba?
Dahil may nabuisit sa'yo, makukulong ka isang
Oo,
buwan.
diba?
Dahil may tanong, may
Ilan
tanong
beses
ako.
ka na nakulong?
O, diba? Kaya ayaw mo itong sinasabi dapat eh. Kasi lahat, putang ina, ang just vexation to.
Okay. So yun, sa expression of
Wow.
profanity.
Okay.
Yung next, kasi allegedly, nakwento lang sa akin to yung
Okay.
dun sa video, na itago natin sa pangalang Ana, pagdating dun sa tulay, ang sinabi is, tara, bugbugin natin. Sapakin natin na bugbugin natin.
Parang bugbugin yata yun. Sabi
Hindi
ni
ba
Ana.
threat yun?
On video
Okay. Okay, yung threat, magiging threat lang siya kapag first, yung threats is meron kasing grave threat. It would be grave threats pag sinasabi yung threat, no? Yung grave threats, kailangan yun, tama yun, no? Meron kang tinethreaten mo siya by gagawin mo na something na which constitutes a crime. For
Harm.
example, harm, 'di ba?
Mm.
Or papatayin mo siya, whatever, nanakawin mo yung ganito. Basta yung pang threat mo sa kanya is a crime itself, no? Kunyari ganyan, bubugbugay, no? Pero the problem is, hindi naman yung directed doon sa, in this situation, hindi siya directed doon sa tao kasi wala pa siya. Tapos plus, kailangan yung threat mo, ginawa mo just because meron kang gustong mangyari, parang ganyan.
Pinoprovoke
So,
siya.
she's saying it to her audience. Hindi niya sinasabi.
Yes, yes.
Sinasabi ko, uy, bugbugin ko si Baka. Di ba? Hindi ganun, di ba? Iba yung ganun. So, she didn't directly threaten
Yes.
the dude in the pickup.
Yes, so hindi doon, hindi siya papasok.
Okay.
Idadagdag ko yung sinasabi ko kanina. If, kunyari, yung threat, gusto niyang merong mangyari, kumaga fina-force mo siya to do something, kunyari, to apologize. Yun yung usually sa kalsada, di ba? Gago ka, mag-apologize ka, hindi, babarilin kita.
You know, that's really
That's
weird.
grave
because
coercion naman. Iba pa yun, no? Sa grave threat.
That's really weird, Like, how powerful an apology is.
Yes.
You know, I mean, di ba? Like, I mean, I've been in incidents on the road wherein kung nag-sorry yung tao, nawala na yung galit ko eh.
Tama.
Same sa akin.
Diba? Or kung ako yung nag-sorry, nawala yung galit ng tao. It's powerful. Just admitting that.
Ako, pag hinuhuli ng pulis, sinasabi ko kagad, God bless.
Eto hindi naman para ma-sidetrack Powerful din yan pagdating sa batas. Yung apology,
Public.
tapos apology accepted. Imagine yung mga nagkasala sa asawa, kapag nag-sex na kayo after magkasala,
Sige, more.
diba? It means daw,
Expound.
it means daw na kinondone mo na yung pagkakasala na yun.
Ay,
Imagine,
hindi. Angry sex is the best sex.
Diba?
Diba? Yung medyo...
kaya tama yung sinasabi mo na it's yung apology tsaka yung pag-accept ng apology. Very powerful, I think.
At saka yung issue rin dun kasi, attorney, bago yung apology, hinayaan daw muna niyang to make off yung video online for like 1 week or so. Maka 40 million views, ganyan. Parang ba yun? Insincere nga daw yung apology.
No, but sorry. When I say apology in the heat of the moment,
Oo.
right? Iba yung apology na scripted and you've
Afterthought.
got you've had time to prepare for it.
Tactical apology.
Tactical apology. Oh, iba yun. Iba.
Maganda yung term. Maganda
Pero
yung term
pag nandun ka sa
Practical
traffic,
apology nga yan.
and then,
Halimbawa, Oy, boss, sorry, boss.
Sorry, okay lang yan. Sige, dudes. Di ba parang before na agilap mo, tama ba yung term?
na-de-escalate mo agad.
Before it reached the point na mag-escalate. And I think that's great advice for people.
Parang, boss,
Yes.
sorry
Pwede, di ba? Anong gagawin ng guy?
Hindi kasi, ang problema kasi dyan, wala kasing signal yung kiss eh. Yung pakyo kasi, meron signal yun eh. Sana kung meron ganyan, di ba? Yung, ganyan naman.
Sir,
Dapat.
Sorry, di ba?
I think, dapat ipauso ng mga rider yan. Kapag
I love you.
Dapat ganyan.
Oh, agree. I think that's a great tip.
Pero di ba may universal ano naman na yung
tama.
pag sumisingit parang, uy, hindi ko napansin bigla na nandiyan ka.
Yeah.
So,
Tama.
Hindi
boss,
na,
sorry,
nawawala
diba?
na yung galit ko. And ang
ganyan.
powerful rin ng...
Tama, totoo.
Parang feeling ko Jedi ako eh.
Ginayan dahil
Biglang-
mind tricks ka, no?
Sisingit ako.
Hindi ka
and then I go
magagalit.
like that. And they're like, sige. Ang lakas ng kamay ko, pare.
Hindi ka magagalit.
Oh,
Parang ganyan.
Lalo sa expressway, di ba yung mga toll gate?
Gusto ko lang sabihin na lately, lately meron ng yung mga rider, kapag sumisingit, panay na ang ano nila eh. Sorry nila.
Hand
I
signal.
think nakikita nila na maraming ang road rage lately. And prevent nila.
So, yun yung
Napapansin
mga
ko.
rider na ayaw mamatay.
Yeah, tama. Napapansin mo sila ngayon eh. Saka napakadalas nila ngayon mag-sorry.
Too soon. Pero ang daming tao, may kotse, may baril eh. Wala nang gun ban, di ba? O may gun ban pa ba?
Wala na.
Wala nang gun ban. So, guys, be safe, man.
I guess ang next question ko ngayon, attorney, the incident was caught fully on video. Pero, makikita natin dun sa video, off-road siya, back.
And how do you define off-road? May trail?
Yun yung problema
Fire
doon.
road yun eh.
Kasi hindi ko pa napuntan yung lugar na yun.
No, pero it's basically an unpaved, sandy fire road. So, for people who don't know, ano yung fire road, ano yung trail?
In general kasi, since may tulay yun, so ibig sabihin, kalye yun.
Kalye yun.
Dinadaanan
So,
talaga.
kung access siya papunta sa isang barangay,
Mm.
access siya papunta sa isang community, kalye siya.
Kalye siya. Hindi siya trail. Fire.
Ano naman kasi dyan, kunwari, kasi ang lagi niyang dinidiin na, nag-swerve sa kaliwa, so wala akong madaan dun sa kaliwa, sa kanan na lang ako dumaan, whatever. Unang-una, wala naman linya talaga dun. So,
Correct,
paano
correct.
mo pipinturahan yung hindi naman naka...
Buhangin yun eh.
Parang, common sense na lang, pards. Hindi yan kalye, magbigayan na lang kayo. Hindi yung yayabang-yabang ka pa dun, overtaken mo, tapos mamamakyo ka pa. Wala na nga nangyari, namakyo ka na, tapos, ikaw pang galit. Yun yung parang, ang labo naman.
So sa ganong sitwasyon, Bak, I guess ang question kasi na maraming tao dyan, kino-question si Ana Motovlog na
Na allegedly na makyo.
na wala raw siyang side mirror. Counted ba yun as off-road since sinight mo nga may tulay dun?
Kung legal road yun or, I mean, di ba may yung ano yan, parang recognized ng LGU na daanan talaga siya, kalye siya talaga. So dapat meron siyang side mirror doon. Tapos dapat road worthy yung sasakyan niya.
Nakarehistro.
But I feel that it's debatable because it's not paved. It's in the middle of nowhere. There was no other traffic there. When you go to the province, pare sa mga ganung klaseng kalsada, may kabayo, may 9-year-old na naka-XRM, may 9-year-old nagmamaneho ng tama raw eh. Diba? I mean like
Kabayo,
Okay.
kambing, baka.
Pero by law, road siya.
Okay.
that's-
Although di
Oo,
natin
tama.
alam kung road
Tama,
kung
tama.
yun kasi hindi naman tayo nandoon.
Well, the fact
Hindi
that
pa
the
natin
LTO
napuntahan.
said that these are violations means it was under their
Hindi
jurisdiction.
naman
Tama ba,
siguro
attorney?
bobo
Yes,
mo
I
yun.
think.
Oo.
I think ang tama si Buck na dahil wala tayo doon, hindi natin alam kung road. Pero, ang problem naman kasi, unless nasa map siya, tapos pinangalanan siya na this is ABC Street, I think hindi siya road. Kung wala siyang pangalan, hindi siya road. Pero, the fact na rough road siya, immaterial na yun kung i-consider siya.
It's a rough road rin.
Ayan, ganyan. Ngayon, I
Diyan lang
think,
sa labas, bako-bako na eh.
I think isa sa mga nagiging problema dyan, yung unwritten rule. Kasi, for the longest time, gusto kong subukan yung enduro eh.
Yeah.
Tapos 'di ba yung ang concern if bibili ka ng ang tawag
Production
bike o yung pwedeng road legal kasi sabi meron daw unwritten rule na kapag naka-production bike ka basta naka full gear ka naman padadaanin ka daw ng mga
And that's the
traffic
thing,
enforcer.
going to those areas, like in
Sabi.
Baler, like what my friends do is they'll load their ATVs or their enduro bikes or
Sa
their
pickup.
on a pickup. And I think this is what sila allegedly Ana motovlogs did. They pull over, they bring down the bikes, and then they ride it there. So, I mean, it's okay. But the fact that LTO
Yes.
did something about it means it is a legal road
And plus,
and
the-
under their
yung
jurisdiction.
sinasabi na unwritten rule daw yan, ibig sabihin, pinagbibigyan lang sila.
Yeah.
So, tama na. Since pinagbibigyan lang kayo, dapat naman
Huwag nyo
medyo-
namang abusuin.
Yes, oo. Wala ka, kung hindi roadworthy yung sasakyan mo, hindi ba dapat mas maingat ka?
Wala naman HPG doon, di ba?
At the first place, bakit ka kasi mamamakyu?
At mag-aabang sa
Okay.
tulay.
I think all of us as riders have been in situations because it is dangerous, right? It is dangerous. Even if you ride super safe, it is dangerous. And then if a pickup truck will swerve all of a sudden, yung initial ko is, uy, tangina. Di ba magagalit ako? I almost died, right? That guy almost hit me. You're vulnerable. So I can understand the emotion behind her doing it. Now, everything that came after, like the sharing, all of these things, posting it,
Video.
and that's different.
Tama.
But lahat tayo na makyu eh.
Mga Immortal, listen to the Underpaid Podcast with me, Stanley Chi, wherein we talk about work-related topics in a light manner na parang nagchichismisan lang tayo or nagkukwentuhan. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or kung saan ka man nakikinig ng podcast. Kita-kits!
Diba lahat tayo?
Wala, hindi. Ako hindi. Wala kayong makikita sa akin na namakyu ako.
Hindi ka tunay na rider kung hindi ka na makyu.
Wala. Hanapin yung Facebook ko. Wala doon.
Anyway, so going back, so we now know that it is a road. And even though the rules aren't enforced regarding lanes and all that, it is still legally, under the jurisdiction of the LTO. So,
Kasi
Add ko lang Usually kasi, okay, pag nag-off-road ka, di naman may iwasan na dadaan ka talaga sa barangay roads. Meron naman na parang courtesy na lang din sa mga locals doon. At saka, ito yung madalas namin na napapansin, lalo na doon sa mga baguhan. Courtesy na lang sa mga locals doon. Alam mo naman barangay road yan, bakit kayo barubal mag-drive? Huwag kayo magpabilis. Kung nagulat ka na biglang nag-swerve yung pick-up truck na nasa unahan mo dahil may iniwasan siyang lubak, ibig sabihin, hindi enough yung distance mo or masyado ka mabilis na dapat yung appropriate lang na speed mo para doon is cautious ka pa rin. Hindi naman parang porket umiwas yung nasa harap mo, mali na siya. Tama ka na lagi. Diba? Problema sa karamihan ng mga vloggers sila yung sentro ng mundo
yan.
may saying yun, di ba? You're the star of your own movie. Parang ganon.
Ano yun? Yung mga main character.
Sila yung main character.
mga Dennis Padilla ng ng vlogging.
Okay. Attorney, ngayon dun tayo sa video. The whole thing was captured on a camera, di ba?
Sabihin na natin, Insta360.
Oo.
Because they're the best action cam.
Yan.
Available at
Altitude Digital. Thank you.
Yung guest ba kasama sa bibigyan?
Hindi pa kami binibigyan.
Ay, okay.
Mga binibigyan lang
Okay,
sila.
okay.
Mark Nelson, sila Chino Rufino.
Maganda
Tinatry
nga yung
lang
camera
namin.
na yan.
So
Maganda.
guys, susubukan natin. Bibili ako lens dun.
Yung X5.
Maganda talaga
The
yan.
best.
Oo. Yun na nga.
Okay.
Na-capture sa Insta360 the best 360 camera in the land. Yung
Sorry,
pangyayari.
Actually, I think Yana used the GoPro because yung mga lumalabag sa batas, naka-GoPro.
GoPro yan. Oo. Okay.
Hindi, Supremo. Supremo 360.
Ayun na nga, attorney, captured, inedit, pinost, naka-garner ng 39-40 million views. It was online for about 1 week.
Also, hindi niya blur yung mukha.
Oo. Di ba?
Mama.
Yes. Yung buong sagutan nila nandun. May ano na ba dun? Meron bang na-violate na some kind of privacy? Kasi di ba tayo sa media back, lagi nating iniisipin data privacy, libelous ba to, totoo
Kailangan
ba
may
to?
model release ka.
Yan, ganyan. Oh.
Okay. I think ganito. Meron kasing I'm sure yung mga vloggers binasa yung law, alam nila yung data privacy.
Talaga ba?
Sure hindi.
Talaga ba?
Okay, let's say,
Sure hindi.
ina-assume ko lang.
Okay.
Ina-assume ko na binasa nila yung law. Pero meron kasing problem kasi if you read it, parang hindi mo iisipin na yung mukha kapag yung nakuhanan sa video is included in the law. Ang sabi kasi doon,
Because not that many people had the cameras back then when they wrote that law.
no, this
Is it data privacy is a new law?
Yeah, it's a new law.
Oh, and we patterned it after the European
Yes.
Tsaka yung mga bata kasama dun, di ba?
Yes. Ang nakalagay kasi sa Data Privacy Act, personal information. Sabi, personal information. Doon na lang muna tayo magstay sa personal information.
Sorry, let me go back. The data privacy law was made during the time where people were getting your phone numbers and your emails.
That's it.
So it is dated then.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
nobody thought everybody would have their own
Tama.
TikTok channel, have their own podcast, have their own YouTube video.
Yung
Current
pinanggalingan
yun,
niya, yung the law where it was derived from, dated din talaga.
Yeah.
Okay. Ngayon, syempre, ang pinag-uusapan dyan, personal information, kanila pangalan, birthday and all that. Syempre, yung mukha, hindi. Kasi hindi naman yan information, sabi, di ba? Kasi syempre ngayon, marami ng social media, YouTube, TikTok, di ba?
Parang kahit sino pwede kang kunan.
Yan, di ba? So, merong humingi ng advisory opinion sa National Privacy Commission. Yun yung commission na nagpapatupad ng batas. And they said na dahil you can identify a person by his face, malalaman mo na yung pangalan niya kasi nga dahil sa internet din, considered na siya as personal information. And you cannot find it in the law. Malalaman mo siya kapag mabasa mo yung advisory opinion na lang ng commission, saka mo lang malalaman. So, without reading that, iisipin mo, pasok to, pwede akong mag-video.
And I'm pretty sure si allegedly Ana Motovlogs, binasa niya yon and sabi niya, walang mukha dyan hindi pa lumabas yung advisory
At saka plaka pa lang di ba? Parang kuha doon. Yung plaka.
That's another thing.
That's it.
Plaka, if I take a picture of somebody's motorcycle, am I violating? Because I see people, they blur it out.
Yun.
I think, na rin yun, pasok na rin yun. Anything that you can trace to the identity of a person, if you relate it with another information, would be covered.
Dick pics.
Okay. Siguro pag
Kung may serial number.
Kung medyo unique
I'm violating your data privacy pala. Buburahin ko na yun.
Walang serial number
Kung medyo unique yung ship.
Welcome to Baguio City.
Hindi ko kung medyo unique yung ship, pa-J, ganyan. Tapos alam ng mga nakakita, kilala ko yan.
Pakaliwa, nagsuswerve.
Kasi yung word, basta identifiable daw
Ayun.
So going back, faces and license plates.
Yes, it's a violation of the Data Privacy Act.
Nako.
Kaya nga 'di ba yung sa mga house number sa Google Maps binubura?
Naka-blur,
Yeah.
yes.
And may kulong din yun.
Wait, but I mean, like, everybody takes selfies with people in the
question.
back.
Yes, okay.
I mean, I took a picture of my wife having dinner and the waiter was there.
Tama.
Am I violating the waiter's data privacy?
And merong CCTV yung sasakyan mo, nakikita niyo yung, di ba, plate number ng lahat. Okay, syempre may exception doon, no? Exception doon sa batas. And kung saan yan magfo-fall, meron din siyang catch-all doon for legitimate purpose. For legitimate purposes. Ayan. Meron siyang catch-all provision doon
Wait, another one. We're recording you right now.
Yes.
Do we need you to sign something after this that we're gonna be putting this in the podcast?
Well, supposedly, kapag, kunyari, pagkakakitaan nyo,
Buti hindi kami kumikita dito.
Safe na safe kami
Safe.
dyan.
kunyari pagkakitaan nyo, tapos hindi siya pasok sa entertainment.
Abunado pa nga kami.
hindi siya pasok sa entertainment, hindi siya pasok sa literature and artistic purposes. Pag hindi siya pasok doon, it's a best practice na hingin niyo yung model release.
At saka siguro attorney, natatandaan ko to sa trabaho ko bilang isang journalist, kapag ginamit mo for malicious intent,
Yes.
yaring-yari ka dyan.
Yes.
That's where it comes in. The picture of my wife with the waiter in the background, there's no malicious intent
Wala.
there. It's like we're having our anniversary dinner.
It's a legitimate purpose for memory,
Yeah.
for keeping your memory.
But if I said, look at that waiter,
Yes.
he sucks. He's the worst waiter in the world. I hate him. I'm never gonna go back to this
and
restaurant.
then post it in
I
social
post it on
media.
social media.
Syempre, obviously, hindi.
That's got
yeah.
malicious in it.
For example, meron din isa sa mga issue lagi, 'di ba? Kapag merong nangyaring
Altercation.
crime or altercation, there's no give video, 'di ba? O tapos sasabihin ng isa, lagi may makikita, I don't give you my permission for you to take my photo, my video, 'di ba? Erase it. Legitimate yung purpose ko eh. Kailan sinasabi ko na parang at okay, again, ito pa yung mga isa sa mga bagay na ayaw sana natin sabihin. Kasi parang ginagamit ng mga tao ng mali, no? Pero for example, to keep evidence of something dahil gusto mong mapanatili yung safety mo, I think that's a legitimate purpose. For kunyari, kasuhan ako yun ang depensa ko. Legitimate
Yung mga
purpose.
manunuyot,
Oo nga, halimbawa, attorney, yung mga...
mahilig sila sa mga sumemplang,
O-
mga ganon.
O kaya yung mga
Engineer nila.
o kaya yung mga pitikero sa Marilake na nakahuli ng ng magkabit,
Ah,
magkaangkas.
okay. In the end, it comes to the intent. Yeah. Di ba?
Oo, karamihan pa naman ng intent doon nangingikil ng Gcash.
Boss,
I mean,
bubura.
at the end of the day, intent is clout and monetization, right? Engagement. That's why people share these things online.
Kaya nasa Facebook lahat ng mga yan
Mahirap tuloy mag-comment about that. okay.
Again, let's do the disclaimer thing, and then
okay.
from your perspective as a writer and a lawyer.
Kasi merong mga presumption yung batas, 'di ba? I mean, may presumption yung batas na kumbaga dinictate na rin ng law. And normally, yung good faith is presumed. Kaya ayaw ko sabihin to kasi lagi ayaw natin na magagamit ng mali yung sinasabi natin dito. Good faith is presumed. So, hindi pwedeng sabihin pagdating sa court, hindi, ito, vlogger to, ang gusto nito pera lang. You have to prove that. You have to prove na yun yung intention niya. No? Yun yung intention niya. Okay, for lawyers, syempre alam na nila how to prove that, no? Pero in the end, kaya ko sinasabi yung intent yung magka-count. For example, yung mga laging sumisemplang, kapag ang gusto niya is mapahiya yung sumisemplang, yung mga sumisemplang, di ba? Mapahiya yun kasi sabihin nila kamote, gusto mapahiya. I think that's not okay, arguably. I think parang hindi yun legitimate purpose. No? Kasi gusto lang niya mapahiya, kasi gusto niyang hiyain. No? Pero for example, ang sabihin niya, hindi, gusto ko lang kasi for awareness ako eh. Tingnan niyo nga yung title ng vlog ko eh. Kamote, iwasan, di ba? Parang mga ganyan. So yung intention niya, kaya ako to pinapakita kasi gusto ko mag-ingat yung mga tao. That's a legitimate purpose. So in the end, yung intent, importante. And in fact, sa lahat ng vloggers, kailangan, I think, alam nila yung intention nila with shooting the video, the vlog, para yun yung pinaka-iwas nila sa kahit anong repercussions legally. Kasi, kunyari, sasabihin nila, yung example ng sinasabing si Anna vlogger, no? She took it down, yung video. Tapos na nagawa na Wala, it doesn't, hindi naman niya naku-cure tinanggal mo na, hindi mo na na-commit yung crime. You've already committed it. At ang matindi pa, this is weird for me, no? Yung mga nagpo-post ng ganyan, that's evidence against you Why would you do that?
Self-incriminating.
Why would you post evidence against you? Tapos they think na parang pag binura nila, wala nang evidence. No! Isasabi na lang yan ng court. People have seen it. Isasabi na lang ng court yung copy. Pag nasabi na ng court yung copy, wala na po, nabura na. Sabi ng batas, evidence withheld will be adverse to you if produced. Ibig sabihin, kaya mo yan sinasabing wala na or nabura or binura kasi against you yan. So, talo ka na naman. So, there are things na parang lahat yun sa scenario na pag-usapan natin. Everything is against that person now, no?
Okay, attorney, eto na nga, no? May mga naparusahan, may mga suspension na ipinataw. Ang LTO mismo, tingin mo ba yung nangyaring yun? Nag-flip off, nag-sagutan, tingin mo ba yung kaparusahan na yun?
Pwede ba ako ikaso ni King?
Oo, nagaganyanan kami, oh.
Pwede ba? Pwede ba kami
Ayaw. yung
Bibilisan mo para blur.
yung ganon, tingin mo ba yung ipinataw na kaparusahan, sapat ba o medyo overacting ang someone dito?
Okay. Personally, as hindi abogado, sa tingin ko, medyo malala nga naman yun. Pero, okay, as a lawyer, kasi merong laging kaming sinasabi, laging sinasabi sa amin sa law school, no? Yung mga license na binibigay ng gobyerno to drive and to do other things is a privilege, not a right. So, ang ibig sabihin nun, parang normally talaga, hindi ka kumuha ng lisensya kasi pinakita mo sa gobyerno, kaya kong gawin to. So, bigyan nyo yung karapatang gawin to. It's not that. Parang, kapag humingi ka ng lisensya, pinapakita ko sa inyo na pwede nyo akong pagkatiwalaan ng privilege na yan na mag-drive. So, sa totoo lang, pwede nila yon bawiin sa'yo. Even doon sa mga sitwasyon na hindi nasakop ng mga penalty. Kunyari sabihin, sa batas, okay, walang penalty yan sa batas. Di hindi kita ikukulong, hindi kita ifa-fine. Pero, pagdating sa license mo, the LTO has complete control kung i-revoke nila or isususpend nila kasi because of their police power, tapos in their belief na yung public safety would be, would benefit dun sa pag-revoke ko ng license ko, di gagawin nila yun. Of course, pwedeng sabihin ni Yana, meron siyang mga relief, meron siyang mga pwedeng i-file na kaso. Pero, it is still within the power of the LTO. It is my, opinion, to revoke yung kanyang lisensya kahit na yung ang issue lang, kasi pinakdilan mo Yeah.
Yun.
But I'll personally, my take on it is nobody got hurt. If she didn't put it online, it would be a non-incident, right? It would be like one of those things that, that guy who got out of his car and then saw that she was a girl, then he walked away.
Wala na
He would have probably gone home and completely forgotten about it. And she would have gone home and completely forgotten about that close call that she had.
But the problem is,
in-upload. Dahil dyan, attorney, ito, tinatanong namin to sa lahat na nagiging bisita namin dito sa show.
Okay.
Para sa'yo, anong kahulugan ng pagiging isang tunay na rider, attorney?
Gusto ko tong tanong na to kasi nga, pinanood ko yung mga episodes. Sabi ko, ano ba yung sagot ko dyan? Ang sagot namin dyan,
Nanood.
ang sagot ko dyan, okay, syempre, naman to, di ba? Subjective naman, di ba? Ang tunay na rider, hindi kailangan ng rain gear.
Aray ko po.
Yung tunay na rider, nasa bahay pag umuulan.
Tama. Kasi I think, ito yung defend ko yung answer ko. Sa tingin ko, dapat alam mong intindihin yung weather forecast. If it's 30% rain, di ba yung sinina-explain na yan it doesn't mean that there's 30% chance of rain. 30% of the area
is going to
rain. Ibig sabihin, pag umaandar ka, at some point, matatapos din yan. Huwag kang hihinto. I think medyo maling diskarte.
Okay,
hinto tayo.
Delikado yun, yung mga nasa ilalim ng tulay.
Lampasan mo. Diba?
Oh my God. Pero
So,
safe pa rin naman ako, attorney, kasi pag umulan, I don't ride at all.
Yeah.
Yan.
Kaya wala. Diba? Tama. Ako pag 100% rain, ba't ako magra-ride?
Mismo. Oh my God, tunay na rider.
Okay, that's why ganito yung gear ko ngayon. And naka-sexy underwear ako na quick dry. Para if it rains, I'm gonna get wet. But
Yes.
mabilis matuyo.
Yeah, exactly. Tama.
Ayun. And that has been our discussion about the law and the vloggers. Follow nyo kami. Yung Tunay na Rider on Spotify, on Facebook, and on YouTube. On YouTube din kami. Walang nanonood masyado doon, pero follow nyo kami. Attorney, thank you for joining us in the show.
Maraming salamat din. Maraming salamat sa pag-invite sa akin.
May gusto ka ba i-promote, attorney?
Okay. I just want to invite you na bisitahin kami sa
Buisitin sila.
sa Fairview area sa Spoiled Brats Cafe. Community cafe. Magandang mag-hangout doon. And also, follow yung social media ng Spoiled Brats, the Riding Group.
Yeah.
That's it.
Until what time are you guys open?
Pag weekdays until 10 p.m., pag weekends until 2 a.m.
Saan to?
Yun.
Okay, yeah.
Kami nila Buck and nila King palagi naghahanap ng kung saan pwede mag-night ride.
Along Sampaguita Avenue, doon sa
Farview.
Barangay Holy Spirit.
Yun. Alright.
Dun lang. Hindi Fairview. Ano lang yun?
Hindi kasi nandun na kami sa, alam mo yung
Lumayo na kasi yung U-turn eh.
Yeah, tama.
Ayan.
Night ride tayo. Let's drop by.
Kita-kits sa,
Spoiled
Brats Cafe.
Spoiled Brats Cafe.
Okay.
Attorney Genesis, maraming maraming salamat and
Thank
thank
you
you
din.
for listening to the show.
Ingat po tayong lahat.
Oo.
At
Wag na
mamamakyo.
Kapag na-video mo,
Hearts na.
Hearts na lang.
magdalawang isip ka kung i-upload mo.
Tama.
Over and out.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.